Hello and welcome to the fourth day of your Healthy Skin Challenge. I'm actually going to break this down into two parts because there's quite a lot to discuss around exfoliation, and I thought the first thing I would do would give you some background information on some of the active ingredients that you can look out for in different exfoliating products. So yesterday I mentioned around using a range of acids that are plant-based. Now these active ingredients will appear in lots of different products. You can get them in creams, you can get them in prep solutions that are just like toners, you can get them in masks, and even some companies make at-home peels as well. So exfoliation should be done on a daily basis, but not in a way that you are overly stripping the skin. So it's sort of little and often rather than a lot and very infrequently. And the way that actually helps to improve the skin is that it's just like a dripping tap. And that's the way I also approach my application of other actives like vitamin A or antioxidants. I believe that it's better to cocktail and to use little and often rather than give yourself a big load of one active ingredient infrequently. So acids can be applied onto the skin, and they can be used in a way that they won't cause your skin to dry out or become over exfoliated if you do it the right way. So the things that I see go wrong are when people choose scrubs or toners that aren't healthy. So what they'll find is that when they wash their face whilst they're using this product, their skin is actually going to pink up and it's going to look quite inflamed. And it's surprising to me that the whole kind of change in color doesn't alert someone that actually the product they're using isn't good for their skin. But usually when they come in for a consultation, I'll cleanse their skin and I'll notice that it pinks up, which is not normal. If you are someone that is sensitized, this is particularly important that you are able to select acids that are actually going to benefit your skin and strengthen your skin rather than weaken it. So if you are finding that your products at the moment are causing your skin to pink up, then definitely take a closer look at what you're using and think about some of the alternatives that are available. So let's start out with the acids. So our family of acids that we like to select from are what I call purified, because there are recognition systems within your skin that are able to accept this ingredient. So I'm sure you've heard of lactic acid. It's something that your muscles produce. Well, this is actually also found in your skin. So L-lactic is an AHA that we use in a lot of our products. I like to use it no matter what product line I'm using. I also find that it improves hydration because it raises the amount of ceramides that are in the skin. Then you have lactic, tartaric, malic, mandelic. These are all amazing purified AHAs. So you're going to see them in creams, you're going to see them in different percentages. The percentages can obviously vary because, some creams, if the percentage is very high, you're going to find that it causes your skin to become red, or it might tingle and it might sting a little bit when you apply it. I think the best thing to do is to look at what you're able to tolerate using without getting that tight feeling. So if you are cleansing and you're finding your skin is really tight, then you're definitely overdoing it, and you should reduce either the amount that you're using or the frequency with which you're using your AHAs. So they might be in a cream form, it might be that you're using them in a serum. I will say that I am not a fan of glycolic, and I do find that it does overly strip the skin. If it's less than 1%, then it's not absolutely detrimental to the skin, but because it has such an impact on creating more inflammation in the skin, I just tend to avoid it. I prefer to use lactic acid. But if you have got lactic or glycolic or whatever AHA in your routine, and you're finding that you're pinking up or you're feeling tight after cleansing, then definitely reduce the frequency with which you're using that product and go more slowly, because you're going to get more of a benefit from it. So there are other types of products that you can obviously find AHAs in. Masks are particularly popular. You'll probably have seen some of those face wipes that are also very popular, and these are things for me that I think are a bit gimmicky. It's my opinion, it's better to have a cream and just use your AHA on a small amount at least every second day. And if you're using vitamin A, it will make such an incredible difference to how effective that vitamin A is in your skin. So exfoliation is really a key part of not just sort of improving the quality of skin, it also ignites other factors. So it helps to convert vitamin A into the skin so that it becomes a lot more beneficial. So you're looking sort of at using those ingredients on a regular basis, little and often, and then you can step up and you can increase the strength from your like minimum entry level. So I would be working up towards having at least sort of 5% of some kind of lactic acid in your routine. And if you have an oilier skin and you need a little bit more exfoliation, then you could actually work up to a 10% strength of lactic acid, but it's little and often.